Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Christina and today I am going to be giving you my very first TBR of 2020. So if you're interested in watching what I will be reading in April, then please keep on watching. Okay, so first and foremost, I know you guys noticed that I'm outside. Yes, I'm outside. We've been cooped up inside for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, you guys, we've been cooped up inside, and not only that, it's been very ugly over here, like weather-wise. It's been rainy, it's been gloomy, it's been just overall just depressing, minus what's going on already in the world. Yeah, so I decided to come outside because one, it feels really good out here. It's like the perfect spring day. The sun is out, it's a light breeze. As you can tell, my hair is blowing in the wind. And it's just overall perfect day. Like, it's just very beautiful out here. So yeah, anyways, that's why I'm outside. So if it does get a little bit windy in my video, I'm sorry. I wanted to just do something different because I'm tired of being inside, and like I said, today's a pretty day, so I just wanted to make today's video a little bit more relaxed, you know, because I'm relaxed, I'm happy, and yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. As you can tell, I was even capable of doing my makeup today. Like, I was so bored that I did my makeup and I did something crazy, but that's besides the point. Today you guys want to see what I will be reading for April. So in April we are doing, or I am participating in the magical readathon hosted by Book Roast here on YouTube. I have this is my second year doing this. Last year I really enjoyed it, so this year I decided to make this readathon one of the readathons that I dedicated myself to doing this year. I have only given myself 2 readathons to do this year because last year I tried to do so many that I almost put myself in a very bad reading slump because I was trying to read these massive TBRs and I'm not a fast reader. So yeah, I just wanted to limit myself this year with 2 readathons. This was one of them. If I can squeeze in another readathon, I will, but for the most part I am only doing 2 readathons this year, and this is the first one that popped up and I'm really excited for it. So I decided to go for an aura this year for my career. So I will leave all of Book Roast's information down below from her announcements. So like I said, I decided to do an aura and I wrote it down on a piece of paper, so be here, it's my paper. So the prompts for also, she did these side other things that she added this year. So I'm gonna do aura, I don't know, you guys know, I can't talk. And then also I'm gonna be training to have an animagus to become an animagus. So yeah, I have my prompts for that as well. It's gonna get annoying with my hair flying in my mouth, but anyway, so my first prompt for the aura is charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, potions, and transfiguration. So you definitely can double up on these if they fit the same prompts or different prompts. One book fits multiple prompts, you can definitely do that. You can use one book for that, that's totally fine. This is not meant for you to feel overwhelmed. This is why I love this readathon, because it's not meant for you to feel overwhelmed. She really wants you to enjoy yourself while you're reading books, listening to audio, graphic novels, mangas, whatever it is that you are reading, listening to. It's just all in good fun. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into charms. So for charms, it says read a book with a white cover, and for this prompt I decided to go with The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I recently just picked this book up. I don't know much about it. Actually, I don't know anything about it at all. I just know that this is one of the most popular or most talked about authors. So that's why I picked this up. I didn't pick it up based on what the book is about because I don't know what it's about. I really picked up this book because this author is talked about a lot and this trilogy is talked about so much, so I wanted to give it a go. Yeah, so I decided to pick this one up for my charms as the read a book with a white cover on the front of it. The next book is Defense Against the Dark Arts, or Prompt. That one is the book set at the sea or coast. So I only have very few books, and I've already read one, and I'm currently reading another one that are books that are set in sea. So I don't really have a big variety of it. I decided to pick up Percy Jackson and the Olympians by Readathon. This is The Lightning Thief. I decided to pick this one up because he is the son of Poseidon, who is the god of the sea. So I just felt like that is as good as it's gonna get for me reading something that's set in the sea / coast. Okay, my next prompt is herbology. Title that starts with an M. So and that is Meet Cute. Some people are destined to meet, and this is basically about each couple and how they met, and it's a diversity, so it does deal with like same-sex relationships. And yeah, I enjoyed some of it, at least what I could remember I enjoyed. So yeah, like I said, I kind of forgot about really a lot about this book. I definitely want to pick this one back up, so this is definitely a reread for me, and it is a book that starts with the M. So Meet Cute, Some People Are Destined to Meet, and it's by a ton of authors. So yeah, like I said, it's just about a bunch of couples and how they meet, how they fall in love, and or just how they meet in general. Not all stories that I remember in here like happy ending, I guess you can say. So yeah, this is for herbology. Potions, book under 150 pages. So for this one, I decided to read, this is another reread for me, and that is Paper Girls. It's a graphic novel. I decided to read this one for the prompt. I read this last year, but I didn't like it, and I think it's because I read it after I had just finished reading something else, so my mind wasn't really ready for this. So I want to give it another chance and reread it. It is about, I think, 4 girls who are like they throw newspapers in yards, but something has happened. It's almost like an apocalypse or something like that, like an end of the world type of vibes is what I was getting from it, but I really don't know too much. Like I said, when I read this, I kind of read it with a blank mind and not really like fully grasping what was going on in the story. So I just know it's like something happened and they're trying to figure out like what's going on, because like all of a sudden like just doomsday happened, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I decided to pick this one up for the potions prompt because it is under 150 pages, and yeah, I want to give it a go. The next prompt for the aura is Transfigurations, and that is a book that includes ship shifting in it. And this one is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I'll probably be listening to this on audio as well, so because she is a bit thicker than the other ones. So yeah, I don't know anything about this book at all. I just know that it was one of the suggested ones for this reading prompt, so I decided to pick this one up. I know a lot of people talk about this author. That's one of the reasons why I did pick this book up when I did purchase it, because she's also a very known and well talked about author, so I wanted to give her one of her books a try, and this is the one that I picked up. So yeah, this fit a prompt, so I'm using this for Transfiguration. Animagus Training, there are 3 prompts for that one. The first one is Arithmancy, and that one is read something outside your favorite genre. So typically I love reading YA fantasy. Most of my books on my shelf are YA fantasy. I always gravitate towards YA fantasy. So for this, I decided to read Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. It's a graphic novel. I don't typically read a lot of graphic novels, but whenever I find one interesting, I do pick it up. I think the one that I really enjoyed so far was Saga, and a lot of people talk about Saga. So yeah, I'm slowly trying to get into graphic novels. It's not that I don't like them, it's just I don't really know much about them, so I don't know where to start when it comes to graphic novels. So yeah, this is something definitely out of my usual genre. So Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. I don't know anything about this one either, but I just felt like it was a light reading for this readathon, and it's definitely something that I typically do not read in my everyday reading life. And the next prompt for that one is potions. So again, I could definitely read just the Paper Girls, the first one that I just showed you, or I can read something else. So I can double up on the prompts. This one is the same thing, read a book under 150 pages. So I had already had this one on hand, and this is Paper Girls Part 2. So this is the second book to the first one, and this is also under 150 pages, so that's why I picked this one up. So yeah, I guess it's just gonna be like a to be continued from the first one, so I really can't tell you much about this. So yeah, I decided to go ahead and pop this one on to get it off my TBR. And the last prompt for the Animagus training is Transfigurations, and this one is also a book that includes shape-shifting. So I'm just gonna double up on this one, and I'll continue to read A Court of Thorns and Roses for that one. And then also I can definitely consider this one, the Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief one, because I believe they're shape-shifting in this one as well. I can definitely use these two as a double up prompt for the Transfiguration for the prompt of Animagus training. So that is it, you guys. That is all I have here in front of me. Let me show you guys my little stack. This is my TBR pile. It's a bit ambitious. Normally I do try to read 4 books in a month, but that's pretty much what it is. It's like 4 big books in the month. That's typically what I've been doing anyways. It's just I have an extra 3, which I don't think it should be too bad. I do have some of these that are going to be on audio, so I'll be listening to and also reading along. So that is it, you guys. Best of luck to all you who are participating in this readathon. Sorry, my nose is itching. Best of luck to all of you that are participating in this readathon. I hope you guys find the time, which we have all the time right now, to sit down and really read and just enjoy reading. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, you guys. Again, good luck to you who are participating in this readathon. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.